Stephen Schwartz wrote the lyrics and Alan Menken composed the music for the 1996 Disney animated film The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Schwartz and Menken later collaborated with book writer James Lapine on a stage version in German that ran for 3 years in Berlin. An English adaptation with a book by Peter Parnell debuted in 2013. It toured several American cities but did not reach Broadway. That's puzzling because the show has a strong score and intelligent lyrics. The book is fairly faithful to Victor Hugo's 19th century novel about a deformed bell ringer named Quasimodo and his love for the beautiful gypsy girl Esmeralda. Next Generation Theater Company currently is presenting what may be the local premiere of Hugo's touching story, still affecting nearly 200 years after it was written. That's because it deals with how society views those considered different from the norm, like the hunchback child entrusted by his dying father, Jehan Frollo, to Jehan's brother, Dom Claude Frollo, the archdeacon of the Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris. Fast forward 20 years and young adult Quasimodo spends his reclusive life in the bell tower of Notre Dame, where his friends are gargoyles and statues of saints. When he musters the courage to venture outside for the annual Feast of Fools, he is ridiculed by all except the compassionate Esmeralda. She befriends Quasimodo but is scorned by Dom Frollo, who orders her to be captured and executed after she rejects his advances. She's also pursued by a handsome young captain named Phoebus. Director Adam Grund does a fine job pacing Next Generation's appealing presentation, incorporating a choir of singers in the background on Brian Ebbinghouse's atmospheric scenic design. He gleans solid performances by Riley Dunn in the title role and Julia Gilbert as Esmeralda, while the role of the villainous Dom Frollo is played by Scott Degetz-Fries. Jade Mitchell contributes as the ardent Phoebus, and Brandon Jansen does well as the gypsy leader Clopin. Gage Seitz fills the parts of the decadent Jahan and the statue of wise Saint Aphrodisias, while Andrew Larson portrays King Louis XI and Father Dupin. Music director Meredith Todd leads the large orchestra as well as the choir, and choreographer Joe Elvis Alway Baker contributes some spirited dancers on several ensemble numbers. Megan Harshaw adds the period costuming. The Hunchback of Notre Dame is a musically enjoyable treat by Menken and Schwartz that's given a moving interpretation by Gunn and his players in this Next Generation rendition.
Well, Mark, I found the show a little bit less impressive than you did, but I'm very glad to have finally heard it. Let's let everyone now hear some of the music.
With my share, won't resent, won't despair.